For our final video of Lesson 1, in our section on adding mixed numbers, we're going to have a look at a few more examples of adding using method 2, which involves converting mixed numbers to improper fractions. And then we'll consider a word problem. In A, 3 plus 1 1/4. Well, I notice here that I only have 3 wholes at the beginning. That's fine. And then my other mixed number is 1 1/4. For the process, we need to take what we're adding together and convert it to improper fractions. So what do we do with 3? Well, to make 3 an improper fraction, we simply put it over 1. 3 over 1, or 3 divided by 1, is just 3. And then for my 1 1/4, I do the little process. 4 times 1 is 4. Add 1 is 5. So 1 1/4, 5 over 4. My two improper fractions have different denominators, but the LCD for 1 and 4 is just 4. So I rewrite 3 over 1 with a denominator of 4. So we have 12 over 4. Second fraction stays as is because it already has a denominator of 4. Let's add 12 over 4 plus 5 over 4. Common denominator 4. 12 plus 5 is 17. And 17 over 4 is simplest form. But we need to convert back to a mixed number. How many full groups of 4 can I get out of 17? Well, I got a 4 over 4 plus another 4 over 4. That's 8 over 4, plus another 4 over 4, that's 12 over 4, plus another 4 over 4, that's 16 over 4, and I'm left with another quarter. So these 4 groups of 4 over 4, well, that gives me 4 wholes and 1/4 left over. Final answer. In B, 8 1/2 plus 2 3/7. Step 1, convert to improper fractions. 2 times an 8 plus a 1 will give me 17 over my denominator, 2, plus 7 times a 2 plus a 3 will again give me 17. But this time my denominator is 7. So these are our two improper fractions. We need to find the LCD in order to add them, and it is 14. So I'm going to write an equivalent fraction for each with a denominator of 14. So 2 times 7 is 14. 17 times 7 will give us 119. Double up 7, I get 14. Double up 17, I get 34. For your adding, put down that common denominator, add the numerators, and 119 plus 34 will give us 153. 153 over 14 is actually simplest form, so we have to take that now and convert it to a mixed number. How many full groups of 14 can you get out of 153? That would be 10. 10 times 14 is a 140, and we'll have 13 fourteenths remaining. So 10 and 13 over 14. In C, 2 1/3, 3 2/5, 1 and 13 over 15. Oh my goodness, we have 3 mixed numbers being added together. Let's take each, convert it to an improper fraction. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is a 7, 7/3. Plus 5 times 3 is 15, add 2, we get 17 over 5. Plus 15 times 1 is 15, add 13, and we get 28 over 15. Denominators are 3, 5, and 15. What is our LCD for those 3 numbers? It is 15. So we need to write an equivalent fraction for 7/3, an equivalent fraction for 17 over 5, 28 over 15. Perfect. So let's create an equivalent fraction for 7/3. Times 5, 35 over 15. Times 3, that'll give us 51 over 15. Put down that common denominator. Add up those numerators. So we got a 35, a 51, and a 28. If we add those together, what do we get? We will get 114. 114 divided by 15, can that reduce? Yeah, it can. 3 will go into both numerator and denominator very nicely. And that will give us back 38 over 5. One more step, convert it to a mixed number. I can get 7 full groups of 5. That'll give me 35, so that leaves 3. So 7 3/5. Let's have a look at a word problem. So it says, last Saturday, the local farmer's market opened for 2 3/5 hours in the morning and 3 2/3 hours in the afternoon. Question? For how many hours was the farmer's market open on Saturday? Well, our operation here is, of course, addition. So we are adding up the time for Saturday morning with the time for Saturday afternoon. Now, I'm going to work this out using method 2, but under regular circumstances, you could choose whatever method you wanted here to add these mixed numbers. So for our method 2, I'm going to go 5 times 2 plus 3 gives us 13 over 5, plus 3 times 3, add 2, gives us 11 over 3. Those are my 2 improper fractions. To add them, I need an LCD. The LCD for 5 and 3 is 15. Rewrite 2 equivalent fractions, so 5 times 3 is 15. 13 times 3 is 39. 3 times 5 is 15. 11 times 5 is 55. And we will get 94 over 15. So we have to convert 94 over 15 to a mixed number. How many full groups of 15 can I get out of 94? That would be 6, and I will have left over 4/15. So the farmer's market was open for 6 4/15 hours on Saturday. And now I'd like you to proceed to the activities for Lesson 1.